Welcome to the Smite Force Chronicles. Did it work? Did my echo work for a change?
Yes, it did.
Yay! Maybe we'll get our voices back, and I'll be less lame. All right, guys. Let's catch you up since you were last here. And when we last played, you guys had made your way back from the town of Grace, right, where you saved Scrooge from himself. You helped out some ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future. A little dude named Little Mini Tim, and then made your way back to the city of Phlan, back to Fiona's tea kettle, your lodge where you're staying. You made friends with a merchant down in the basement and found out that he sells some pretty good stuff, as well as some questionable things, potentially. And lo and behold, you go upstairs, and the Harpers, the very group that brought you all to the city, have finally called upon you and needed some help. You were tasked with meeting a salesperson. I hope to take Venmo. At an abandoned barn to transact in buying an egg that should not be traded. It's a black market deal. They're selling you a dragon egg. As you guys remember, Phlan has a problem with dragons. There's a bunch of black market activity and some cultists and a lot of stuff going on with dragon eggs right now. And you guys are trying to get to the bottom of it. You're helping the Harpers. You made the transaction. You hid a secret pin on the agent, and they took off, right? So the Harpers are going to be able to do some scything and track where that agent goes. Maybe you'll catch up with them at some other point, but they're just trying to find out like where their hideout is. And you guys did your bit. Lo and behold, you're holding this dragon egg, and out of the blue, the barn is suddenly infiltrated with bandits that are demanding the egg. You guys didn't spend much time debating, and dropped right into combat mode. So right now finds us.
I think we spent too much time debating.
I think I had a plan, and Dinjarin foolishly didn't listen to me. So
yeah, you got to listen.
Now he's under.
The plan worked, though. I got the pin on the tracker
you're
on
under
the
rope.
person.
You're under a net. So shush.
No, I got up. I got out.
Yeah, he's not under the net anymore.
Right.
I'm sharing the map with you all. I should have done that while I was doing the catch up. So the way this is playing out right now is, remember, Tyros, your rogue, snuck in through a secret passage in the back of the barn, made his way up a ladder, and has dispatched one of the bandits. There were 3 bandits up there. He dispatched one jumped down, and one is still up there, right? The one that jumped down had thrown a net onto Dinjarin. Dinjarin got out from under the net successfully. You guys exchanged a bunch of blows, and this brings us to the this was the top of round 1. This is our the next round. And unfortunately for you guys, the bandit Dirty Locks is up. Right, so reading the room, Dirty Locks sees that Dinjarin, has not only gotten up but has sort of moved to the back of the barn. So he's going to make chase, and he gets to move, I believe.
By the way, now that I have it set up, I am going to activate, and I don't think this is something I have to wait for my turn, but my Paladin feature fighting style.
Yeah, you can do that.
Do I have? Okay.
Yeah, that's something that you could have done earlier. Awesome. All right, so he's going to move his 30 feet. So he's going 5, 10. Now he has. You might want to mute, Curtis. I can't hear anything other than what sounds like a close and play. I don't know, or one of those. The cow goes moo. Which is ironic because I hear a cow going moo. So he comes upon you, and you don't have an advantage. You don't have any sort of right of attack at this point because everybody knows who everybody is. but he's moved around that bin using 10 of his so far. And with that, he's going to attack you with his scimitar. So I drag the dice onto Dinjarin. He raises it above his head, and interestingly, he misses. So Dinjarin's rocking some pretty outstanding armor if a 15 is a miss. He's going to continue his movement, but he's not going to move away from you, so there will be no opportunity. He wants to get between you and the door. And boom. So he moves around and maintains facing you, and he's good to go. And that ends his turn. This brings us to Malevolent Chortle. Not wasting any time, raises his sword, brings it down upon Tempe, and misses with a lowly 12. Just like his counterpart, wants to sort of get between you and the door. So pops around, no opportunity attack because he didn't move away from you. He just moved around you. Ends his turn, good to go. This brings us to the Thug. The Thug, is torn between Tempe and this crazy-ass bird figure, right? So, Alexandria. And is actually going to pull up his, he has multi-attack, just so you guys remember. Basically, he takes 2 melee attacks. So it's clobbering time for both of you. So he's going to bring up his mace and bring it down upon Alexandria. Okay, that was a mistake. Accidentally dropped my dice on myself. My bad. Give me a second.
No. Mistakes are learning opportunities, remember?
That was a mechanical mistake. My mouse went off the mouse pad, so sorry. Besides, I'm in charge. So his real attack, although what was it, a 22? So I'm going to re-roll anyway and not keep the 22 because that part I will give you. So brings his mace upon Alexandria. Of course, he bungles it this time. See, I'm nothing if not fair. And then as he's doing so, he just continues that swing around. So it goes right past Alexandria. She moves her little bird beak, Matrix style. She hears the whoosh happening, and then bam, brings it towards Tempe, where he does indeed connect with Tempe's face. Not a good thing to experience, because as he connects, hits him hard. Tempe's critical. Feels a couple of his teeth knocked loose, right? Feels maybe his jaw's been a little bit dislocated. And you see this thug, gets this big ass grin. He's
Like, you'll be dead soon.
See if my voices are working. I don't even know. On that note, he hangs tight. He's not moving. His turn is over. Tempe, the good news is, it is your turn. The bad news is if you move, there's 2 opportunity attacks against you.
Yeah.
You got to ask yourself, you got a healing potion? I'm just saying.
I do. Yeah. Yeah, I'm far gone enough that I should heal myself. So I haven't healed myself in a while. Do I just click the plus, or do I have to drag it to my avatar?
You go. I don't know if clicking the plus will work. I think you drag it to your avatar.
We'll try that. No.
Or I think you can just. It says self, so.
The rolled dice.
Yeah, it does.
Oh,
because that's how much you got healed for. So, so you guys see Tempe spit out a couple of teeth and then reach into his pack and pull out this healing potion and chug it. If by magic, doesn't look great, but looks a lot better than he did. He's no longer on the verge of death. You do have movement, Tempe. You don't have action. You don't have multi-attack, right?
No, I didn't have any time to work on my character. Yeah, I would just. Yeah, I can't even ready myself, can I?
Nope. No, that was your
Okay.
action. You do have for free, like you can swap weapons or
I did do that. Yeah.
Okay, because otherwise, you have a spiked chain.
Yeah, I
which
broke
does,
out the deadlier stuff
Okay, yeah, because I
before
see
I
you.
had the dart gun to shoot the merchant with, but we don't need that. So
Okay,
I'll just
perfect.
pass.
Cool. So you're good to go then. This brings us to Tyros. Tyros is up. He's up in the loft. The bandit Tom Suit is unaware that he's even there. So you're a rogue, man.
Perfect. I was just about to ask if he was aware. So I assume I have advantage on him.
You have advantage.
Excellent.
You do have. He is partial cover because of all of the hay.
Right. Okay. Well, I've got advantage, so I'm going to pull out I've still got my longbow out, so I arm it with another arrow and take a shot at.
Make sure you push. Click half cover. Okay. So it's half.
Is
under
it?
The...
Half. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Thanks.
And then also click your advantage. You know that though.
Yep, got that one.
All right. Oh.
Ooh.
All right.
That is nice.
So what just happened, Lauren, who's coming up to speed, is that he just rolled natural 20, which means that the dice rolled a 20. There was no addition to it or anything else. It was a natural 20. When that happens, it rolls from a crit table, which means that's called a critical, and then some bonus thing happens. So, he's going to know when you shoot at him that you no longer will have advantage or opportunity. However, for your next roll, because of that crit, you can still roll one more time with advantage.
I'm hoping to be killing him with this shot because I've got the sneak attack, which is an additional 2d6 damage on him.
Perfect.
So let's see if I can finish him with what I've got here. So damage.
And what are you hitting with your longbow?
Sorry, yeah, that was a longbow. Sorry, I need to re-roll that because I rolled 2 dice by mistake on that.
It's okay. That's fine. That was from your crit. You're allowed to do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then I've got another 2d6 of damage.
All right. 3. So an additional 6, right?
Yeah.
So that's Tom's suit.
So that's 20 altogether.
All right. So no, I mean, it automatically did the 14. I just need to take off another 6.
Oh, okay.
Oh, actually, it wasn't 20 because remember he was partial cover, so it took away half of your damage. So it was a 7.
Oh, I see.
So another 6, so that makes it 13. Wait for it. How do you want to see him die?
Oh, I would love to see him fall off of the top and just end up in a bloody mess on the floor.
Awesome. So, oops. There we go. 13. So, you guys look up and sort of hear this sort of rustling, and all of a sudden you see this bandit just drops onto the floor in front of you guys. To right about. I get him in. Boom. So this body just spirals down and splats right behind Tempe. To the point where this bandit, Malevolent Chortle, is now distracted and flips around. Right, because that body hit the ground. Tempe, which way are you facing? You're facing...
Would you say the bodies hit the floor?
Okay. So, the good news for Tyros is there's no ghost seems to be rising from this corpse, unlike for Dinjarin, who's randomly haunted by Chob. So, David, you haven't used any of your movement. You have 100% of your movement left if you want to.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm going to move myself to the edge so that I've got, I start making my way there so that I will have some attack advantage on all the thugs below.
All right.
And that is my turn.
All right, Dinjarin, you're up.
All right, so I'm going to use my melee weapon to attack Dirty Locks here. And I'm also going to use, as my bonus action, cast the spell Divine Smite, which will give me another 2d8 if I hit him with my melee weapon.
Wow. Which you do.
Awesome. Let's see if I even need it.
So roll your damage. You do not. Now
Darn it.
With your Divine Smite, does that apply to anyone else or no? That's just that character.
It's just the one round, yeah, the one round.
All right, so this body collapses to the floor, and it's dead. All right, this thing is like it's a one-hit kill. The path between you and the door is now open. You have not used any of your movement.
I think just for safety reasons, I might move further back into the cavern, like right here, or into the barn. Since I have the egg, I don't want the egg to get broken or anything, so I'm just gonna move it back a little bit.
So you moved back. You do notice that as you move back, there's still line of sight with ranged weapons towards you. They'll probably be distracted, but just throwing that out there for you. And you still have movement left if you want any of it. No, you don't.
No,
Your
I'm
turn is
good.
over.
Yeah.
All right. So this bandit is, going toe to toe with Glory. Raises its scimitar above its head. Does come down and connect with Glory, who's not feeling the love, especially not now. Does a whopping 7 points of damage. So this thing comes down and all but parts her arm from her body. He's going to hang tight. He's not going to move. He's not going to make his way. It feels like tactically things are pretty well covered. Ends his turn. This brings us to Alexandria. Alexandria, who I will run, but I will, as always, when someone's not here, run what I think that they would do. She has, I think she would try to use Baphomet's dagger, some of the forbidden knowledge. I think she would try to use this dagger onto the thug for sure, because it does have a +6 to hit, so it's pretty likely it'll hit. So she does that. Anyone disagree?
Nope.
All right. All right.
Then I think she throws it to Glory afterwards.
I bet she does. Yes, she gives away her 24. That's a holy smokes. That's a 24. So this thug has been so self-satisfied with having hit Tempe that doesn't realize sinking into his guts this poisonous dagger, and does heavy damage. Now the interesting thing about the damage, I have to look real quick to make sure. Dagger +1 bonus on attack. We got that already. Okay, so he needs to do a DC 15 Constitution. So let me go down to his Constitution. He has to roll a Constitution check because this is a poison dagger, you guys, and he needs to see if it poisons him. So let's find out. Ooh, and he needed to get a 15. So, indeed, he feels this poison from this dagger seeping into his body. And bad news for the thug, who was, he was the man who was in charge. It is it's 2d10. So he takes an additional 12 points of damage. And for those of you who don't know this, if you left-click on a dice and then click your right mouse button, it'll add dice for every time you click your right mouse button. So you could roll 3, 4, 100 at a time. So he needs to take 2d10 poison. that means additional 12 for the thug, right? That's the thug. Uh-oh. That would make him... So as you guys are watching Alexandria, like, with this sort of beaky grin, plunge this dagger into his abdomen, you notice that his eyes go big and his veins sort of start to pulse and blacken, and drops dead. Just like crumples to the floor. Like, this poison is fast acting. Do not mess with Bahamut's dagger. Alexandria, sort of reading the room, is going to use her movement, but she's going to fly. This is 2 levels. She can fly across. Her flight is, I think, 60 feet. Yeah. Oh no, 50 feet. So she's gonna go after the. She figures that Tempe has this guy covered. She's gonna go after the bandit to ensure that it doesn't mess with Dinjarin. So she's going to go 35 first, and she's going to continue to fly. So that's not where she landed. And she's going to go another 25 here to just sort of sidle up next to Dinjarin to make sure that he's good to go. Sort of covering the south exit. At this point, she doesn't, she's reading the room, right? Their boss is dead. These guys are probably some henchmen, sort of going at it from there. Next up is the bandits. This guy is thinking to himself, if I were near a door, I'd run like hell. So he sees.
Oh, think mutton chops.
He sees 2 to the south. He hears somebody up on the rafters, so he's actually going to make his way, playing the odds that he can take the bird. The scimitar. And sadly, as he leaps over the corpse of his colleague, it's a miss. Bringing us to Glory.
I want to announce to Bandit that I'm giving him a chance to leave, to run, to never come back again for his untimely death, which will be inevitable. So I give that to him as a chance to leave. Otherwise, if he doesn't leave, which I don't know if he can make that decision.
So you're telling me, if I turn and head out the door, you're going to not attack me?
If you turn and leave now, and take your bandit malevolent chortle friend with you, the killing will stop. We will not come after you, but you can't come back after us, or we will kill you and all of your family and any children that might be tied to you.
You're going to kill my children over a dragon's egg?
Yes.
Wow, that sounds like something I would have said.
And
yes, I will. You also are attacking us. You attacked us first. You either leave now or I kill you.
We just wanted the egg. Like, this
Okay,
escalated quickly.
Too bad. Too bad. You're going to die because you take too long. All right. I'm going to do my bone staff.
Does she speak for you all?
Yes.
I see you moving your lips, Ranger, but I do not hear your words.
I'll say not necessarily, but I also don't disagree with her tactics.
Oh my God, you are useless. You know that?
I don't know. I'm the only one who besides Tyros.
You can just agree with me once. Just once. You can just be like, yeah, we'll let these people free. But I used my bone staff on scared legs.
So
because it took too long.
Oh Jesus! Okay, I didn't realize that he did that because he was not trust in the room. Just so you know.
Yeah.
Like
I got that vibe.
You had him. Like he trusted you in Tempe until Dinjarin started saying like I don't know, and he could tell that you guys were not aligned. right? And that like he couldn't read who the real leader of this group was. He was gonna jet. But instead, while he's debating it, like you whack him with your bone staff. Holy crap!
So, Jaren, can you just like be a little bit cooperative? We could have been out of this and not had to.
Got a pretty clear path.
You you don't want to mess with a girl with a bone staff, I guess. I did not know this.
A warlock with a bone staff.
Yeah. You better get in. You better get in warlock step with her.
Where's Jaren? Because I want that egg.
So Tempe, real quick, just like you're reading this room, right? Like you're reading what just went down, right? And can you do me a favor? Can you roll? We're sort of mid combat, but I want you to do me a favor and roll Tempe, roll an insight check. All right, so you're good enough. Yeah, so you're watching like Glory's negotiating with this dude, and it seems pretty above board, right? You're surrounded by death. You are pretty hurt. She's pretty hurt. It's pretty likely that the rest of this group would win, but one of you may go down first, right? They have enough fight left in them to hurt you. And then also, you pick up on like with Dinjarin sort of, first you guys went into the barn. And he didn't follow the plan, right? And then Glory had a little mini plan here, and he was the first one to sort of not follow the plan. So you're sort of picking up on a theme, and sort of your insightful moment is like, you guys have been through a lot together, and have not completely bonded, and are not always above board. There's a mix of evil to good on your team, and through all of this, you guys have lacked a leader, and this is something that just starts to hit home. Is you've lost a couple of comrades. Chob was fundamentally making a lot of the hard decisions when you guys were stuck in that cave, and he's dead, right? He was an NPC that died. So it's just something that starts to rattle around your brain as all this plays out real time. No answers, no action. Don't need anything from you, but just this is something that's happening in your internal dialogue. On that note, Glory, you have movement left. What would you like to do? Or do you have multi-attack or no?
No, I don't. I just what I want to know, if I move, can Malevolent Chortle do? No. Okay, I want to move away from him over here so that he doesn't kill me. And in my next turn, I want to take a potion, healing potion.
All right. No worries. All right, end your turn.
There you go.
All righty.
I clicked it. Why didn't it go?
No, it did. It did. So that was the end of round 2. This brings us back to Malevolent Chortle. Malevolent Chortle is experiencing something called fight or flight right now, right? He knows things don't look good. Again, he doesn't see a path out of here, right? He's unaware that there's a secret passage at the end of this barn, right? He's not gotten close enough to it, so he's going to take his chances. He's going to try to move past Tempe, but on the way he's going to clobber him. So he's taking his scimitar. He's doing an attack on Tempe. He does hit, and he's hoping like hell that that this does some significant damage, because if it does enough damage, you will not have an opportunity to attack on it. All right. So if he gets a 4, 5, or a 6 on this, you won't have opportunity. And there you go. So he does get a 5.
Yeah.
So he's gonna jet. Right, so he's taking his movement. So you're sort of dazed by getting hit, and he has to go around you. So that is 5. Dang it! My mouse is not working. There's his turn right there. And that ends his turn. Now, Timpy, it is suddenly your turn. You see him peeking out the door. You saw him run, right? And this is your moment, right? Are you going to chase him? Let him get back to his hideout and potentially bring others or expose you guys? Or are you going to say,
Come back, you coward, and fight.
So you're
First,
saying that,
I'm
right?
going to move outside, get him in my sights, and take a shot at him.
There's no need for this. There's no need. I'm leaving. I'm running.
You shouldn't have hit me on your way out, punk.
Sure, I bludgeoned the crap out of you. Can't we talk about this?
Ah. Well, it seems that last bludgeon of his made me too woozy to take an accurate shot. So
yeah, you you gave chase, right? And he's startled. Roll another insight check real quick. Good enough, man. You're strong with the old 13s. Yeah. So your gut tells you that he knows you're going to run him down. So he may just have to deal with you before he can get a clean escape. So just sort of be mindful of that. Tyros.
Yeah. From my vantage, up in the loft. From that vantage point, am I able to see out the door?
You can see out the door, but you cannot see the malevolent.
I can't see malevolent. Okay. What I'm going to do then is make my way back downstairs because there's nobody left up here, and ready myself at the bottom of the ladder if anyone tries to escape out the door.
Okay. So move yourself there, and I will give you that gets you down the ladder. Do you want me to place you down the ladder on the bottom level, or you want to stay high?
No, down at the bottom if that's okay.
Yep. Back in through here. I got to get you out of this. And they're such sticklers. I have to walk you guys around all of the doors. So you come down. You come downstairs, and there you are.
And then I'm ready in case little pink mutton chops tries to escape.
Okay, so you're ready so that if he tries to, are you going to take the shot no matter what direction, or?
I will. I won't take the shot if Dinjarin or Alexandria are in the way for risk of hitting them, and if they also do let him go, I will not take a shot. But if he attacks either one of them and makes a bolt for it, he's getting an arrow in the head.
All right. Well, I'm going to guess that Dinjarin is up, and if I know Dinjarin, I'm guessing that he's not going to let this pass.
Yeah, no, I'm going to try to just end this. I'm going to do my same combo as before. So
and you can use
grab
that.
This guy.
You didn't use the bonus action last time, right? Or did you have to?
No, I did, but it's so it uses a spell slot, and I still have one more spell slot, so I could do the same thing again.
Okay.
Assuming I hit, but I missed. So.
And so he gets this big grin on his face. You taking any more movement? You have another bonus action or no?
Wait, what was that? No, I don't think I have any other bonus actions. If I move, would he get an opportunity?
Yep. He sure would.
You know what? He looks a little weak to me. And I doubt he'll be able to get my armor class. So I'll just stay here.
Yeah, you are the closest thing to a tank this group has right now. So Alexandria, I think she would. I think she would go with the dagger. What do you guys think? I mean, that's what I
Oh,
would do if
yeah.
I were her.
Yeah.
This dagger is almost unfairly powerful. Oh my gosh, a 27. Yeah. So, this time, he's facing her, she's facing him. He kind of knew this was coming, and she sees a look of terror in his face as she pulls out this dagger, which has this glowing green, gem, and it's dripping with the blood of his bandit pal who went to summer camp together. You guys don't know that, but that's the backstory. Summer camp action. And sort of knows what's coming and just sort of braces himself. And it does hit. Now he has to survive a saving throw. So he felt the dagger go in. He was ready for that. But the part he was truly dreading was the poison. So it is a Constitution saving throw above a 15. Oh, and good news for him. As the dagger plunges into his abdomen, he feels the pain, but the poison is wicked away from his his undershirt, which is this shirt that he's had since summer camp. His friend had given it to him. He's worn it as a good luck shirt ever since, and today was the day it paid off for him. So poor Chortle, but lucky mutton chop. Now, Alexandria, like Dinjarin, is like no reason to move. She's unhurt, and things seem like they're going her way. And it is now his turn. So he is looking for an escape route. Reads the room. To the north, he has to get past 3. To the south, he has to get past a couple of others. He knows if he moves, you're both going to try to attack him. So he sort of does the math, and he's just going to have to make a stand. So, 1 second. He's going to do something a little interesting. He's actually going to pull out his crossbow, sort of execution style, and pop it into Alexandria's head. Oh no. All right. So, Vlas, this is what's called a fumble. A 1 is the opposite of a 20. When you roll a 1, a natural 1, the crit table rolls, and something extra bad happens to you. Now, the good news, if it's under a 10, that roll, or under a 6 maybe, you get lucky, and it's an automatic miss. So on this day, his god did smile upon him, and even though he made a colossal mistake, there were no deep repercussions for it, and that ends his turn.
With me being ready the way I was and Dinjarin out of the way, is that a clean line of sight, or do I still risk hitting Dinjarin or Alexandria?
For where he is right now?
Yeah.
That is, oh goodness, that is not. There would be some risk. So the way this risk would work,
okay.
Yeah. If you got below like a 5, then you'd have to roll partial damage on one of them.
All right, no, I'm not going to take that chance yet. Then.
Well, I mean, he didn't move, so your readiness didn't matter.
Oh, right, it was for moving. Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't say if he
Thomas.
throws weapon. Yeah.
It's Vlas. Thank you very much.
Oh, it's Vlas. Okay, my bad.
Clearly.
I can't hear you all the way back at the tavern or wherever you are. I'll make sure I get that name right. I had one person actually change their character's name because I could never get it. I always got it wrong, but hopefully I will learn my lesson. Glura, you are up. You are muted.
Okay. So part of me wants to take this potion and part of me wants to just get this over with so that we can investigate this egg. So, and we're kind of in this protected area, so I've got some ideas. But so I'm thinking instead of taking my potion, I'm just gonna do I'm gonna do a Eldritch Blast. Sorry. Yeah, that's my cantrip at the bandit.
You have risk, same thing, under 5, you hit Dinjarin. Not that you'll care.
I really don't care, but
A slight movement.
I don't want to
to
break the egg. So
I might use the egg to protect myself.
right, exactly. So I'm going to take my turn to take a potion and get a little better.
Okay.
Now, how do I do that? Do I just drag the healing potion onto me?
Yeah, in your action, you can either do one of two things. I think Adam or Tempe was right. I think you can just click, just click it, click the plus.
It pulls the dice out if you click on the green cross.
Yeah, so just click just click it like a button.
So I'm in my inventory. That's what you're talking about, right?
No, action. Yeah, you're gonna heal you're gonna heal yourself as like an action.
Should have something under
I
potion.
see. Okay, yeah. Okay, got it.
And you got yourself 8. That's pretty awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
Okay.
2d4 plus 2.
I want to move a little closer to Dinjarin.
Okay.
So if he needs to pass the egg to someone, if he can give it to me.
Yeah, he definitely wouldn't want to pass an egg to a bird.
Right. And then that's it for me.
Awesome. That's the end of the round. So this brings us to this bandit outside. He knows he needs to take a stand. Raises his crossbow. Actually, he's going to back away a bit first. There. And he's going to attack with his light crossbow. Oh my gosh. And he misses. And that ends his turn. Tempe, you are up.
Hopefully your dying is better than your shooting, Thug.
Finish him.
Ah,
Dang it.
barely.
Dang it, he thinks to
It's a
himself.
flesh wound.
It's not too late to talk about it.
You wish.
No. Wait, maybe he has. Maybe. Am I on mute? No. Okay. Maybe he has some information from us, like who sent him, because it's a little fishy to me that they all of a sudden popped up and knew that there was an egg here when we gave it to when we got it from those people. So maybe
I'm gonna cut you off there. He's at the southern end of the barn. Like you couldn't really be telling him any of that. So
I did not gather that
Oh.
from my insight does not tell
I
me
got
that.
confused. Sorry.
It's okay. No, it's all good. It's like I haven't been enforcing some of this stuff, but like I figured after like you guys like 90 hours or however many we played, like it's time to start getting real. Although we're gonna be a little easier with Lauren, right?
I have a very loud voice, so
no, it's awesome.
he hears
I let you, I let you speak, but he's focused on this guy trying to get away. Tyros, you're at the bottom of the ladder.
Yep.
You can make your way around. You can do whatever you need to do.
Sorry, Tempe, you were going to say something?
No, Tempe can't say anything either. He's at the other end. Oh wait, is this a tool thing? Go ahead.
No, I think I used the wrong damage and possibly even weapon.
Oh, what did you attacked with?
Yeah, I attacked with spike chain instead of my longbow.
Well, that's on you then.
If you want to move me next to Bandit, I can go over.
Okay, we can. I'll give you that. That's fair enough. That's a good compromise.
Sorry.
But that means that if either of you move, it's opportunity attack. Just so you know. Okay.
Done.
Tyros, you're at the bottom of the stairs. Bloodbath here.
Bloodbath going on. I agree with Gloria. I think we need to figure out who actually sent these guys because I don't believe that they're from the same merchants who were selling the eggs. So I'm going to take a running dash and grapple mutton chops and pin him down to the ground.
Awesome.
All right. Go for it.
I do have truth serum.
Ooh, nice.
So now you have to grapple.
I have never done a grapple. This would be my first one. Where do I do that?
I believe I
Take his back.
I think under actions, right?
Get your hooks in.
Yeah, scroll all the way to the bottom of actions, and then there's a grapple that you just pull on top of the. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yep. Got it here. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. So Tyros, it was a good shot, but right, like you're trying to elbow out both Dinjarin and Alexandria and get in there and grapple him, but it did fail. Now you can move because you tried to grapple him. He is aimed at you. You can move out of the way, but he will have an opportunity attack now.
Oh, I'm going to stay where I am.
Good plan. I'm sure Dinjarin will question him.
Jarin, I will let you inflict pain upon him if you just grapple him and pin him down.
So Dinjarin, off to his right, here's Glory sort of pleading like, we can learn things from him. We can learn things from him.
Not pleading.
Oh. Well, you roleplay it then. Let's roleplay it in the tone and voice that you want to do. Make your case.
I can't hear myself think. Sorry.
Mute for a second, Curtis.
Pin him down. Pin him down. We need to question him. Dinjarin, we'll deal with killing him later or saving whatever. I don't know. I'm not very good at the roleplay stuff, so it's okay.
No, it's
more of
okay.
a stance than it is a plead.
So Alexandria hears this, and she actually says, the boss is dead. We're not going to get anything from this lackey other than grief. I think that's what Alexandria would say.
You should ask first. Ask first. If he has nothing, then we'll kill him.
All right, and Dinjarin, I defer to you, Dinjarin.
I will say I am a little ticked that I was put in a net. I mean, that's not cool on my end, but I will try. I was never good at grappling. I don't think you guys remember the last 3 guys I tried to grapple.
Yeah,
never worked.
So this guy is so bloody. is so bloody that first Tyros comes in and slides off and elbows you guys, and then meanwhile Tyros was sort of pushing Dinjarin out of the way, and while Dinjarin was also trying to grapple, and slides on the blood. And all of that conversation with Glory, and then you failing this, you start to think like what was I thinking, man? All right, Dinjarin, you can move, but that's all you have left. He will have an attack on you because you grappled him. You tried to grapple.
Yeah, I'll move. Try to move back over here.
Okay, so as you move, he gets to attack you. And that is this guy here. Mutton chops. Man, it's hard to... It must be kind of nice to just have to control one person. All right, here we go. Offense. There it is. Target. Oh my gosh, I'm looking at the wrong person. Sorry. That was Tyros. Give me one more second. I will find him. There he is. Boom. All right. So he has to use a melee weapon for this. So he brings his scimitar on top of your head. You're a hard person to hit. And indeed he misses. It just flies right by you. All right, that is your turn, Dinjarin. Unless you want to move farther, it's your call. So Alexandria, has seen 2 failed grapples. Right? Wasn't sure that she was bought into this idea anyway. I would argue if Melan were here, she would probably just end this. What do you guys think? I want to defer to you guys.
I honestly believe that Melan would try.
I think she would kill him. She's an evil character like me.
Yeah, but she has the opportunity to torture. That's evil. Evil isn't just killing willy-nilly. Evil has strategy and point and purpose. Unless she's chaos.
All right.
Is she chaos evil?
So, does anyone have Glory has a strong point of view. Does anyone else have a strong point of view? Other than
Doesn't seem Dinjarin has one, so maybe we can just ignore him.
No. Does Dinjarin do you have a strong point of view to not kill, or to kill, or do you not kill?
I think Alexandria would kill him. She would use the dagger again because I think she's a slight sadistic. So she'd be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna just slide in and slice him."
So here's how this will work. So if it's just Glory, to persuade Alexandria, I want you to roll a persuasion check, and if it's above a 10, she's persuaded. However, Dinjarin, if you would try to convince her to kill the guard, then I want both of you to roll a persuasion check, and the highest one wins, and she will do that action.
Okay. Is it under skills, persuasion?
Yeah. So, but before you roll, I need to know what Dinjarin wants to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell her let's just end it.
Okay.
This guy's not gonna help us with anything.
Both of you roll a persuasion check. The highest roll wins.
You've got to be kidding me.
So,
Alexandria, I am a paladin. I have high charisma and persuasion. So.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
I have high persuasion too. It's +6.
Yeah, but he had a higher. So you guys both have the same persuasion benefit, but he rolled you rolled a 13. He rolled a 17. So Glory, Glory made this really impassioned plea. Like, we can learn things. She does quest for knowledge. She's playing right in her character, right? She wants to know stuff. She wants to understand. And she sees that Alexandria is starting to believe. Then out of nowhere, Dinjarin just starts shouting a counter argument about let's just be done. We've got the egg. Let's get the hell out of here, right? This person's of no use to us. It's a lackey. It's not even anyone in power. And Alexandria, takes a beat and, not surprising, plunges her dagger into this guy. And even with a 3, she rolled a 3, you guys. And it hits. That is maybe too powerful of a weapon. So.
Where did she get this weapon?
It's part of the forbidden knowledge, right? So
dagger and some.
So this guy's scream, which, and if anyone knows film lore, that scream is a very famous scream that's used in every movie.
Wilhelm, isn't it?
Wilhelm, yeah, the Wilhelm scream. But it echoes throughout the barn, all the way down, all the way out the door, all the way to Malevolent Chortle, who realizes at this point that he's it. That's the end. That's the end of everybody. Alexandria ends her turn. She's not even moving. Glory. If your plan was to grapple, probably no need. You can't make it to the door.
Well, we're not fighting anyone.
No, you are. There's still one person left in play.
Where?
He left
Outside.
outside with Tempe.
Yeah, we can't see him. They're outside.
Oh, I thought that he left. Oh, I see.
He was trying his damnedest to leave, but Tempe wasn't having it.
I'll finish him off. Heal yourself.
So you can, if you want to talk to Tempe, you just have to move your 30 feet towards him, and he can hear you through the door.
Okay, maybe we can save. So you said 30 feet?
Uh-huh.
All right, I'm going to move 30 feet, and I'm going to ask that Tempe try to grapple our friend and convince this guy that we won't kill him like we did his friends if he provides us information.
Persuade me.
So here's the thing. So Tempe, you can do one of two things. You can just agree, or you can say, "I need to be persuaded," and then you can request like what she has to hit to persuade.
Okay, so do I roll another
Roll a 10 or
persuasion?
higher.
No, he has to say what you have to roll to persuade him.
10 or
10 or
better.
higher.
10 or better. That should be
He
pretty
gets
easy
to
for
attack
you.
me first, remember.
Oh, well, if he had, obviously protect yourself. Oh my god, just kill him. Here, persuasion. 11.
17. So do you want?
All right, I'll see what I can do.
Yeah. Do you want him to grapple him on his turn? Is that the idea?
Well, just like wound him so he can't like hurt you.
Hey,
Cut
real
his
quick.
hands off.
Okay.
Hey, Jess. Thanks for joining. I've cleared Alexandria's owner. You can claim Alexandria as your own.
Oh, I don't have it set up anymore.
Oh.
So I'm on my laptop.
Okay.
Hi, friend.
Hey.
Hey, Jeff.
So what we'll do
Hey,
is
Jeff.
I'll control it, but let me you can't see
You
anything
call the
either.
shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell whether or not Alexandria would kill or not kill.
Yeah, there you go. You can just tell us what she would do. You can't. We'll just have to describe the scene for you. Awesome. Glory, you need to end your turn if you're done.
I want to. Oh wait, I can't give anything to Tempe. I was gonna give Tempe a potion. Anyways, all right, that's it.
All right, that's the top of the round. This bandit knows if he tries to run, he's dead. He doesn't, trust you, Tempe, right? Because Glory has promised, that she'd let someone else go, and then she hit him with a bone club. So he's just gonna try to take you out with this scimitar. Oh, and it flies right past you. So, if nothing else, you get one more shot. You're up, Tempe.
Taste my steel.
So you're going to ignore Glory, or you're going to not? You're going to try to kill?
Oh, I guess I'll grapple him. All right.
You say that, but will you? And you
I
will
will.
not.
Oh.
I just killed him. Oh my god.
Yeah.
We are a team of non-grapplers.
Yeah. So you needed to be. So you got a 6 and he got a 12. So yours needed to be bigger than his. So you see a flicker of hope, right? Like he's like, maybe you're not trying to kill me. All right, Tyros.
Yeah, there's not much I can really do with helping out Tempe or anything else.
I mean, there is one thing you could do, but I don't want to tell you what it is. But there's a move you can make that you could actually take a shot.
That I could take a shot.
Uh-huh.
Oh, where is he outside?
You saw him go out the
Right.
door and then to the east. I'm sorry, to the west.
Yeah. I don't know if I've got enough moves to get all the way out there.
Yep.
Let's try that. I will step out
That's 20.
And that's 30.
Hold on. You're not. You're sort of on the door. Okay. Now try to do your last bit.
And that takes me to there.
Oh, so close. So
I know.
close. So
I wish I could
close.
just sort of sneak around the side of the barn and pull a shot, but just not enough.
Yeah, you do not have line of sight. You were so close, though. Oh my goodness.
I will park myself there, though. It's a good spot to be in.
Yeah, I don't think
Good
you
to
have
know
line
I'll
of
be
sight.
avenged if he kills me.
Dinjarin, Dinjarin, you don't even have ranged weapons, do you?
Nope, I am pure fighter, but I am going to also head out there.
Okay.
And then take the rest of my moves to there.
All right. So you just see the rest of the barn, right? A big open field. That second level is actually just open field. There's no barn there. That's just the second level. All right. End your turn. Okay, Alexandria. So Jess, Alexandria is in a barn. She can fly 60 feet. You guys know where I'm going with this, right? Do you think Alexandria would fly out of the barn after the bad guy?
Given her history, I think she would.
All right, so she flies as far as she can, right to the door. So she's in the door.
As she flies, one last plea. This is a plea. Alexandria, please don't kill this man yet.
So she has seen like 50 grapples fail, right? So you're gonna have to persuade me. She says. So roll your persuasion and see if you can get above a 15.
15. Okay.
Yeah, because it's no longer like 10, right? Because like that ship sailed after like 3 or 4 failed grapples on this guy.
Is grappling
All right.
the only way?
So she says,
Alexandria had a dagger.
"Oh, she's been killing people with daggers. Glory's been trying to save this last guy to question him. Right?
Doesn't mean we weren't going to kill him. It's just like, hey, let's make a deal."
So she's, so I'm gonna look and see if she has anything that she can do. So she's taken her move. What's cunning action do?
Can't she just
Okay.
attack an area that's not fatal?
So she's gonna. She could, but she'd hit Tempe. You can't see the map. So she's gonna do cunning action, right? And this is going to allow her to take a bonus action, and it's going to be dash. So she's gonna dash over next to it. So cunning action. And then she gets extra movement and moves right next to him, next to Tempe. So that's it. Like that was her action. She's literally on top of him. So she's there to grapple if need be. And if he moves, like he's probably dead. All right, Gloria, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to move out here
Gloria's on the prowl.
and be there if anybody needs help. I realize that I do not have an action for Bandit, but I'm going to just say, if you give us answers, we'll let you live.
So how far did you move? Because you still have movement left if you want.
30.
Oh, you moved all 30? Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I had to move 30.
Okay.
You could roll the persuasion check, right?
Yep. So you can try to persuade him, but I'm like it's getting harder and harder to persuade him. So you're going to have to get above a 17 this time.
Okay.
Because you're trying to get him to give up, right?
Not try. I'm asking. Well, I'm asking him to put up a white flag.
Yeah, you're telling him to surrender.
Surrender, yes.
Or he's going to be killed. So, in fact, you need to now, like, it's moved away from, you're not going to persuade him at this point. You need to deceive him. Right? So I think that's a deception check.
Well, that's
so
plus
it's gonna
8, so...
It needs to be above a 17.
Nice.
So, this guy sort of, he's all bloodied. He raises his hands, and he's like, I'm done, right? Like I've done, I've done what I can do. I'm clearly not getting away from here alive. If you guys are giving me a chance. Oh, wait a minute.
If you guys are giving me a chance to live, I'm going to take it. What are your terms?
Tell us everything you know. Why were you here? Who is your boss? How'd you know about the egg exchange? Tell me everything.
And you won't kill me.
Depends on whether or not the information you give us
I thought our
is
deal
valuable.
was. I thought our deal was if I surrendered, you're changing the terms on me.
No, I'm not. If you surrender, you
you're
give
not
me
gonna
good
like
information.
You're not gonna like my answers. Look, I'm just your bargain basement bandit. I'm a nobody, right? I've had a rough life. I need to make some coin, right? My friend Shortle, said, hey, we've got this thing, we need to rough up a merchant. Like, and merchants aren't bad. They're not tough, right? Like, just rough up a merchant, and try to steal some egg or something. Like, I don't know. So, like, I'm like, yeah, I could use the coin. So, like, I was in. I don't know these guys. Like, I don't know that thug. My heart didn't break when you killed that guy. I mean, Shortle and I were, like, drinking buddies, but even then, right, there's no honor among bandits. So, I don't know what you want from me. I'm just this dude, like, with a low bar.
Anybody else have questions? Why are you laughing?
Not our turn.
How did you meet your little leader? Where?
All right, so you're questioning, okay, right?
Like I said, Chortle said there was this gig. This morning we met about a half a mile from here in
Where?
Woody area, just off the road, right? I had a morning scone. I love scones. Like I grabbed one from Madame Friona's tea kettle. I have to admit, like, normally I do some sort of an herbed tea, but this morning, I'm a little shaky, a little tired. I did a little hair of the dog. I got a beer. Let's go. I made my way to the meeting area. I find Chortle and said, like, easy money, man, easy money. Right? Like, I didn't know it'd end up like this. Like, what the hell? I didn't sign up for this crap.
Did you see Chortle talking to anybody else at the bar?
At the bar? You mean at the bar or the bar? I couldn't hear you over all the sound.
No, at the inn. Sorry, the inn.
No, I was at the inn by myself. I live with my wife and her two kids, not my kids. They're knuckleheads.
You said you met Chortle at the inn.
No, I've known Chortle. I said I stopped at the inn and got my breakfast. I met Chortle at the meeting spot. Like, he had told me about this. About this thing. I just met them after getting some breakfast. At the inn. I said, kissed my wife. I said, hey, I'm gonna bring some coin home tonight. Maybe we'll have some pheasant or something spectacular, right? Like, get the kettle going. And ruffled my kiddo's hair and said, all right, Dad'll be home later. And here I am, right, talking to you guys, like, leading out. I didn't get paid. Should have gotten paid in advance. I just want to
What do you know about dragon eggs?
I don't know anything about dragon eggs. I knew we were supposed to, the boss, he wanted a dragon egg. I don't know why. Why the hell would you want a dragon egg for? What, like to raise a dragon? I can't. You ever try? I have 2 kids. You try feeding 2 kids a little dragon. Where do you keep a dragon?
Okay,
You're toying
Tempe.
with me, aren't you? You're toying with me.
No, I'm not. Tempe, you decide if you want him to go or if you'd like to kill him.
Are you Tempe?
No, I'm telling Tempe's next on the.
Tempe, I'm gonna give you some props, man. Like, we have exchanged some serious blows, right? And nothing personal. It was just trying to make some coin for my family. And I get it, like, I get it if that's that. But you have my word for what it's worth that I just want to take off. I want to clean up. I got to get to a medic, right? I wouldn't mind you guys anyone loan me some coin or some bandages? Or would you mind if I rifle through some of the pockets? These guys won't miss the money, right? Or I could just leave.
All right, I'm for letting him leave, but Tempe, I'm letting you decide, as he's done a lot of damage to you. So karma is a bitch.
All right, so end your turn, Glory, and then
I thought I did. My bad.
Yep. And then next up is, believe it or not,
Tempe.
Nope, it's Chortle. Oh, he is Chortle. I was using the wrong name, so he's Chortle. Pretend his name was Biscuit or something. Whatever. The story still stands. So he looks at Tempe. He's like, he puts his weapons down, right, and he's like, I'm just gonna take my leave. Hopefully we can just end it here. I've got nothing. I got no money. You can have my scimitar if you want it. I just want to leave. Is that okay?
Say nothing to no one about what happened here today, and we will let you live.
Who would I tell? Most of my friend was killed, and I'm definitely not. My wife thinks I have a real job. I said I'd come home with some coin. I didn't say I was gonna, from being a thug. So yeah. You've got my word. Matter of fact, like, I've realized this may not be the life for me. Yeah, my kids need a dad.
Well, when you're getting your next scone or having your next ale at the tavern, keep this story to yourself.
Well, if I see you at Madame Friona's, I'll just wink and nod. I won't bother you.
Well, we can share a beer or an ale.
So with that, he sort of nods his head, and he's gone.
There was a horse.
I heard a horse.
I want the horse. Like,
all right, so
there's no option of a horse.
So he should now be off, right? You no longer see him, correct?
Correct.
All right. So this finds you guys out of combat, right? A couple of you guys are outside, a couple of you guys are inside. You've got a dragon egg, and you're at the barn. Tempe is kind of messed up. Glory is kind of messed up. There's no one around. Like, just your natural persuasion. Your gut says it's time to head back to the inn, but what are you guys going to do?
I think we take a short rest and figure out what we want to do before we get back. If we really want to give up this dragon egg, which I don't have time for today.
Do you want to take a short rest here, or do you want to take a long rest back at the Madame Friona?
I want to take a short rest here. What do you guys think?
Yeah, one that dragon, the guy who sent us on the quest will be at Madame Friona's, so I think we need to figure out.
Well, I think the other thing though is there is a chamber or a pathway in the back of where we are that we have no idea where it leads, who's back there, and all we know is the people we bought the egg from went that way, so they could be coming back at any point in time. So I don't know if it's the best idea for us to stay here.
I want to investigate the egg. So I want a safe, secure place to investigate this egg.
So your gut tells you, Glory, that A, you don't have the egg, Dinjarin does, and so there's going to be some of that nonsense to deal with. And B, this is probably not the right place to check out the egg.
Nonsense? Sir, I am offended by such accusations.
But am I wrong?
Well, if you guys don't think it's safe here,
Yeah, I'm
then
just giving
we
you.
should.
I'm giving you her inner dialogue is all.
I mean, I cannot deny or confirm, but
And I'm gonna be frank. You're not gonna be able to do much. Glory and Tempe, you guys need to heal up a little bit before you're gonna be doing any studying of anything. So a short rest is 3 to 6 hours. Do you guys think you want to secure the area for 3 to 6 hours and do a short rest?
say we go back to the inn. We take a long rest there. We don't have to necessarily meet with him right away. The hooded figure. We can do whatever we need.
Okay.
At least we know that's a secure area.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Plus, we might meet some other adventurers that would want to come on an adventure with us.
Very true.
All
All
right.
right, that's it. I gotta drop.
All right, drop
Bye.
away. So
Welcome.
let me get you guys
Bye,
back
Jess.
to the. Let me get you guys back to the inn. All right, and then we'll call it. Okay, so you guys take off. Like these guys didn't even drop anything. These are just like poor bandits. So we're gonna stop sharing this record. Boom, that goes away. And then I open up this guy here. And are you taking a long rest at the end or a short rest?
Long rest.
Rest. Long rest. Boom. All right. So there's that. One other thing to take care of, and then I will we'll end this session with your introduction real quick. We go to the party sheet and XP. Hold on. I gotta pull blast out of it real quick. And then I've got to take this and add it to. Oops. Okay. I've got to give you guys your experience points real quick. Give me 1 second. XP. And meeting at the barn. Bandits. Uninvited guest. And award it all. Boom. And we bring up the characters. And I add Blast back in.
Lost.
Sorry, Blast. I'm sorry, Vlas. Vlas. And I clear this. This should just go back to that. Delete. Tracker. All non-friendly. All right, and then into the combat tracker comes Vlas. All right, Vlas, you are now officially part of their party. So when you guys get back to Madame Fiona's, before you could even get to the Harper, you come across this strange dragonborn character sitting by the fire. Pull this up and share it with you all. And I'm just going to randomly add you guys all to the map. 1 second. Loop. And blam. And blam. And blam. And blam. And blam. And last but not least, Tempe blam. All right, so you guys are now all back at Madame Fiona's. You're in the pub area. Over by this bearskin rug is this dragonborn character sort of eyeing you guys sort of knowingly. She comes over to introduce herself and sort of seems to have been sort of waiting for you. So Vlas, you had also been summoned by the Harpers to take on some of these some help with this dragon. They thought bringing in a dragonborn might be especially handy, given that we're tracking down dragon stuffs, right? So as you sort of walk over to the rest of the group, you see they're carrying this package. You aren't sure what's in it, and there are no Harpers around. You're also waiting for this Harper to show up. And you can now intro yourself and say your first words in part of D&D.
Hi guys, I'm Bloss, and I'm really excited to come fight with you. I think that I've been watching you for a while. I think your work is really great, and yeah, can I be your friend?
And so Alexandria sort of eyeballs you because she's also doesn't look like everyone else, right? So she's thinking maybe kindred spirit, and she just sort of bluntly asks are you good or bad?
I'm biddable, so I don't really know yet, but I'm in a self-discovery process.
I both admire and loathe that. I'm putting myself out there. I'm in this for me, right? So you can admire our work all you want, but I'm in this for me. I'm not even part of this. They found me. They found me in a cave, right? I just sort of. I'm not even sure I want to stay. We'll see.
Our little rescue puppy.
Well, you could always fly away at any point in time you want. Al.
Yeah, but then who would do your killing for you?
Yeah,
I could do my own killing when I want to.
Yeah.
Hey, the one time I tried to help out the group, I can't help it if my instinct was kill and I went against my instinct. That's what happened.
Well, and she looks at you. She's like, I feel like we're kindred spirits, but I don't have a read on this Bloss person. But are you good or evil?
Who are you asking?
Yeah, who are you asking?
She was asking Dinjarin. She already asked you, Bloss, and you said you were on a journey.
I'll just say I'm an agent of chaos.
Sounds like an evil answer to me. And sort of with that, anyone else have anything to say? You all like Tyros just sort of always stands on the sidelines quietly, chewing his gum.
You want a stone? Bloss?
I love scones.
All right, let's go get a scone.
Let's go have maybe some ale. Do you like ale?
Yeah, I love ale. Good amber.
Should we sit at the bar?
Yep.
So you guys all sidle over to the bar.
Can we drink our own drinks here at Madame Fiona's? I got some Tiddly Toes wine that I think I'll partake in.
Well, according to Fantasy Grounds, I've eaten 0 pounds of food. I have 1 day without sufficient food, and I can go 4 more days without suffering exhaustion, and I've drank 0 gallons. So I think I want to replenish myself during my long rest.
Welcome back, you all. You
Likewise.
You look hungry. You look hungry. And I heard there's some lots of stones and possibly ale.
And some fried pheasant if you've got any.
Fried?
Pheasant. We may have to. I'll send someone in. I'll send someone into the pantry to see if we have any pheasant. But I know we have mutton.
Oh, I'm done with mutton.
Bring your finest mutton and your finest libations all around.
And so with that, she disappears into the kitchen. You guys are all up at the bar. You guys are presented with some scones and some ale. And you're sort of biding some time, getting to know each other, and sort of waiting for the Harper to return. And again, it feels good to be back at Madame Friona's. This is indeed a place that you can come for the comforts of man. And after all those days in the Goblin Caves, and then in the icy snow, and then even in that barn, it's starting to feel like home. And with that, unless anyone has any other opinions, we will call it for the day.
No, but one question. How do I replenish some food? Because like Gloria, I got the same comment thing. I've eaten 0 pounds of food and drank 0 gallons of water.
Ah, yes.
If you go under actions all the way down at the bottom, there's rations.
Yeah, but we're in a bar, so we shouldn't use those rations. We should use the one we should be drinking their water. Water is free, and we should be eating their food, which we have coin for.
That's a good point.
Was that the only thing you're going to agree with me on ever?
Water is not water is not free.
Water is free. Water is free.
I don't serve water.
You cannot tell me water is not free. That is a human right. Is water?
I serve ale and tiddly tiddlywink.
Whoa!
Weed.
Sorry, not
I take
human
offense
right.
to human right. I'm a dark
right.
elf. I mean,
a creature right.
I deserve water too.
And do I still sound like a gnome?
Not anymore.
Not at all.
Oh, because it crashed. I was like, oh wow, it made it through the game with some voices, and it crashed. You do have to consume rations. You can use what you would do is use your rations and then buy more rations, right? Because you're going to have to pay for food if you want food. So I haven't been enforcing sustenance until today, and it was a surprise. I didn't realize it would happen after the long rest. But this is where you start having to manage some inventory.
When we use a ration, do we have to automatically remove it from the inventory? Because I used one, but my ration numbers are still not the same. So do I have to manually go in?
I think you have to do it. I think you have to do it yourself.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna be too hardcore. It's just one of those things to remember to eat, just gather your weapons, right? That sort of a thing at the end. So I think what I'll do is I'm gonna officially end our session, and then I'll come back here and we can talk for 10 seconds. So thank you guys for playing. Welcome, Lauren. Hopefully this wasn't too weird of a thing. It's good to see Jess again, back from the dead, literally back from the dead. And until next week.